Imagine the rich, salty flavor of a perfectly cured Hamon, its thin slices melting on your tongue. Hamon, a traditional Spanish cured ham, has been a culinary delight for centuries. Its history is as rich as its flavor, deeply ingrained in Spanish culture. The unique savory flavor profile of the ham is a testament to the artistry and patience required in its preparation. Intrigued? Well, today you're in for a treat as we delve into the world of preparing Hamon. The journey to an exquisite Hamon starts with selecting the right raw material. This is not a process to be rushed, for the quality of the end result depends heavily on this initial choice. You might be wondering, what's the best choice for a perfect Hamon? The answer lies in a fresh, high-quality pig leg. In the traditional art of Hamon making, the Iberian pig, native to Spain and Portugal, is highly favored. This breed is cherished for its unique genetics that allow for a beautiful marbling of fat within the meat. This not only enhances the flavor, but also contributes to the melt-in-your-mouth texture that Hamon is so well known for. But it's not just about the breed. The diet and lifestyle of the pig play an equally important role. Iberian pigs are often free-range, roaming the countryside feasting on a diet rich in acorns. This natural diet imparts a distinctive nutty flavor to the meat, a characteristic that is highly sought after in the world of Hamon. The selection of the right raw material is a process steeped in tradition, a testament to the craft of Hamon making. This careful selection process ensures that the pig leg you choose is of the highest quality, setting the stage for an exquisite Hamon. With the right pig leg in hand, we're ready to move on to the next step, salting. Now prepare yourself for a salty adventure. Salting the ham is a crucial step in the Hamon preparation process. It's not just about adding flavor, it's about preservation and transformation. The salt, a key player in this culinary drama, works its magic to cure the meat, ensuring it develops that distinctive Hamon taste and texture we all crave. So how does this work? Well, let's dive in. The first step is to get your hands on some coarse sea salt. This isn't just your ordinary table salt. It's larger, chunkier, and contains the essential minerals needed to cure the ham properly. Once you have your salt, it's time to give your ham a generous coating. Think of it like a winter coat for your ham, protecting it from the harsh elements. You'll want to cover every inch of the ham leg, ensuring no part is left exposed. This isn't a time to be shy. The more, the better. Now, some people like to rub the salt into the meat, really working it into every nook and cranny. Others prefer a more hands-off approach, simply pouring the salt over the top and letting gravity do its job. Either way, the goal is the same: a well-salted ham. Once your ham is thoroughly coated in salt, it's time for the waiting game. This isn't a quick process. It takes time for the salt to penetrate the meat and start the curing process. Typically, you'll want to leave your ham in the salt for about 1 day per kilogram of meat. So if you're working with a 10-kilogram ham, that's 10 days of salting. During this time, the salt will draw out moisture from the ham while also infusing it with flavor. The result? A ham that's not only tastier but also longer lasting. So there you have it. The art of salting a ham may seem simple, but it's a vital step in creating a delicious Hamon. Once our ham is well salted, it's time for it to rest and cure. Patience is key in the next step as we let nature work its magic. Curing and aging are the heart and soul of the Hamon preparation process. This is where the raw, salted ham transitions into the delicacy known as Hamon. The process is simple, but time-consuming. It requires a cool, dry place, good air circulation, and a lot of patience. Let's start with the location. The ideal place for curing and aging your ham is somewhere cool and dry. This could be a basement, a cellar, or even a specialized curing chamber. The temperature should be consistently cold but not freezing, ideally somewhere between 40 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit. This cool environment slows down the decomposition process, allowing the ham to dry out and cure over time. Next, we need to hang the ham. This is done to facilitate air circulation around the entirety of the ham, which is vital for the curing process. The hanging process is pretty straightforward. You simply need to find a secure place to hang the ham, away from direct sunlight, and away from any pests that might be tempted by your soon-to-be delicious Hamon. Now we need to talk about temperature control. Maintaining a consistent temperature is crucial to the curing process. Fluctuations in temperature can lead to spoilage or the growth of harmful bacteria, so it's important to regularly check and adjust the temperature if necessary. Finally, we come to the most challenging part of the process: waiting. The ham needs to be left to cure for a significant amount of time, often several months or even years. The exact length of time will depend on the size of the ham and the specific conditions in your curing location. But generally, the longer the curing time, the richer the flavor. The process is slow, but remember, good things come to those who wait. This is not a process you can rush. It's a labor of love, a testament to the art of patience and dedication. After months of patient waiting, our Hamon is nearly ready for the final touches. Now comes the most exciting part, the final touches that make our Hamon truly shine. After the curing and aging process, our Hamon is almost ready, but we aren't quite finished yet. The next step involves washing off the salt. This might sound simple, but it's crucial. We need to ensure all the salt is removed so it doesn't overpower the flavor of the ham. Just think about it. We've spent all this time nurturing our Hamon. The last thing we want is a salt lick. Now, after we've given it a good wash, it's time to brush the ham with oil. This is another step that might seem insignificant, but it's these small touches that can make or break a good Hamon. The oil forms a protective layer, sealing in the flavors, while also giving the Hamon a beautiful sheen. It's these kinds of details that differentiate a good Hamon from a great one. We're not quite done yet, though. Yes, there's still more aging to be done. After washing and oiling, our Hamon needs to rest a bit more. This additional aging process lets the flavors meld together even more, creating a taste that's rich, deep, and complex. It's like a symphony of flavors, each note playing its part to form a harmonious whole. Now you might be wondering, how do we know when the Hamon is ready? Well, that's a bit of an art in itself. The color is one indicator. It should have a deep, rich hue. But the true test is the smell. It should have a robust aroma, a scent that's enticing and makes your mouth water. When you have that, you know you've got a Hamon that's ready to be savored. And there you have it, a beautiful, tantalizing Hamon, ready to be sliced and savored. Now that we've crafted our exquisite Hamon, it's time to enjoy the fruits of our labor. The first step in truly savoring your Hamon starts with the slicing. The thinner the slice, the more the flavors can truly come alive on your palate. Think of it like a whisper of meat melting in your mouth, revealing the intricate dance of salt, thyme, and patience. A sharp carving knife and a long, smooth stroke will yield the perfect slice. Next, let's talk about how to serve your Hamon. Spanish tradition calls for it to be served at room temperature, allowing the fat to reach a soft, melt-in-your-mouth consistency. Pair it with some crusty bread, a drizzle of olive oil, and perhaps a sprinkling of crushed tomato for an authentic experience. Accompaniments can truly elevate your Hamon tasting experience. Spanish olives, with their briny punch, offer a delightful contrast to the rich, salty ham. Manchego cheese, a Spanish classic, brings a creamy, tangy note that pairs wonderfully with the Hamon. And of course, don't forget the wine. A glass of full-bodied Spanish red like a Rioja or a Tempranillo can enhance the flavors of your Hamon, making it a symphony of taste sensations. But the most important part of savoring your Hamon is to take your time. This isn't fast food. This is slow food, food that tells a story. Each slice carries with it the history of the pig, the kiss of the salt, the whisper of the cool curing room, and the patience of the aging process. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Savor the complex flavors, the interplay between the fat and the lean, the subtle notes of nuttiness, the depth of the salt, and the lingering finish. This is more than just a meal, it's an experience. With each bite you'll taste the time, care, and love that went into creating this culinary masterpiece. Enjoy your Hamon journey.